need strength. You're going to need a chair, a sturdy chair, and you're going to need to be able to balance yourself and hold yourself up. This is going to help with your thighs, your hamstrings, and your gluteus maximus or your glute. We're going to tighten up those legs because the older we get, it's easier to fall, and the older we get, once we fall, it's harder to rehab. So we want to strengthen up those legs and strengthen up that midsection. I always say, put a girdle on, put Spanx on. We all know what Spanx are. And some of you may forget what a corset is, but put a corset on and tighten that midsection. Stand up straight, keep your chest out, and you want to make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. And when you do your squats, you're going to want to make sure when you sit down, you imagine there's a dirty toilet seat behind you and you do not want to sit on it. Everybody's mother taught them not to sit on that nasty toilet seat. So what you want to do is sit, make sure your feet are shoulder width apart, and you bring it back up. When you look down, you're going to look down and make sure your knees are not over those toes. If your knees are over your toes, you're going to hurt yourself. Push your butt back. You can hold your thighs if you need to, but if you don't need to, you don't have to. Make sure you have your chair right behind you, so in case you get off balance, you can go ahead and sit down and then try to help get back up. So again, shoulder width apart, tummy is tight, stand up, make sure you squeeze on the way back up, you relax on your way down. When you sit down, you want to make sure when you sit down that your knees do not go over your toes and you can come back up. Your knees do not go over your toes. Sit, push your butt out, and come back up. Alright, let's start our toning section. Lift, 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to isolate 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, switch, 8. You can put a little shake and shimmy in it if you want to. Enjoy yourself and have a good time. 4, 3, 2, and bring it out. We're going to hover time. Hover. Up. Sit. Back up. Sit. And up. Sit. Back up. Squat. Here. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2. Again. 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. Keep it here. 2, 3, 4. Bring it back. 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. March. Lift. 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 It's small, but it does a lot of work. Lift. Lift. 4, 3, 2. Switch. Sides. Lift. 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 If you need to add a little tap, add a little tap. 4, 3, 2, done. Good job. That takes care of those thighs and those hammies and those glutes. Practice, practice, practice. Remember, if you need a chair, grab your chair and make your chair work for you. If you don't, go ahead and stand, and let's try to do it standing. Again, enjoy, have a good time. Sing along and cut up if you want to. Thank you. See you at the next video.